Oh, g'day everyone. Thought I'd come back to Martin Falls again, and I brought my girls with me, as you can see. They're up there, being girls. And we might go see if we can chase another rainbow. Hey girls. Probably a good thing I'm walking ahead of them. I'm taking all the cobwebs out for them. So ever since our bridge got almost washed away, the council came out and removed it, and we didn't get it replaced, which is fine because we've got this other way to walk around to the back. So, alright, gonna set up camp just here a little bit and get things ready. So I'm hoping that the noise isn't too loud from the river here today. It was pretty loud the other day, unfortunately, which really interfered with the video, but I've got young Charlotte's rod here. She's going to come over and take it off me in a sec. It's giving a little bit of a swim. Jessica's already seen one nice big trout in the water, but she wasn't able to grab it, unfortunately. It investigated and it sniffed, but it didn't really want to take it. You'll pull up a little bit tighter, sweetie. See how you got your rod? Keep your rod down a bit lower. That's it. That's much better. If it bites it, then lift the rod up to hook it in, but don't lift it all the way. Only about there.
Not 90 degrees.
Yeah, don't go all the way up. So the girls have taken my spot, so I'm going to move up there a little bit further and see if maybe I get a bit lucky down here. I might walk down to where the water's rushing down off the edge over here and just see if there's any joy in that area. It is still quite wet here and my shoes are half falling apart. Oh, maybe I shouldn't jump to that spot there. That might be a bit slippery. I might have to, I'll go from there and jump over that side. From here to that rock. Or not. I almost got extremely wet. Oh well, my feet are wet now. Oh, that is slippery. You see there's a lot of this slime here coming through the water. That's what's making it so slippery. Let's see how we go. First cast. I'm using an extremely light jig head with a little banana shock striped tiger nymph. We'll just see if there's anything. The jig head might be too light for this water because the water is rushing very, very fast. But you never know. Keep an eye on the girls. So you can see my line. I've actually got braided line, and then a bit further up I've got some fluorocarbon. A little bit extra strength that way. And the fluorocarbon's good because the fish have trouble seeing it underwater. You can see how fast this water's flowing. My lure landed over there. Within about a second it was down over there. We are in spawning season, so I'm not sure how well they're going to bite. But I guess we'll just have to find out. like Charlotte caught some weed. You want me to take that off? You could do it. Is it a bit too squirmy for you, is it? Alright, I better head around and take that weed off there for her. Oh, the joy of being a kid. If only I could go fishing in my hoodie. Might be getting due for a new hoodie, I think. That one's getting a bit small for you. Yeah. A bigger what? A bigger little swimmy thingy? Oh, a bigger hoodie. Oh, yeah, yeah. How's your little swimmy dude going?
I almost hit you with it.
You almost hit me. Well, I'm not a fish.
Yeah, I did just in time because I went like that. How you like went like that?
Yeah.
The same way you done. But I almost hit you because the wind was kind of like your way. So that's why.
Okay. Yeah, well, you don't want to go catching me. You've already got me anyway. Oh, I was having a couple of little nibble strikes then, and I quickly hit the record button, and it didn't take it, unfortunately. It was just down here in this little bit of wash. I'll see if I can get it to come up and suck on it again. Might put some more lure scent on soon too. See if I can get him interested. Alright guys, so I've changed over to the Striped Tiger Trout Roe in the orange, whatever name that is, I don't remember. I'm going to give that one a little bit of a try, and I've put a little bit of lure scent on it as well, and we'll see how that goes. Might not be quite the season for Trout Roe, but let's just give it a shot anyway. Probably after the season's over, in the start of the new season might be a better time, but we'll give it a shot. So he definitely smells good for the fish down there. It's a matter of them coming up and taking a bite. Might even try over here where Jess saw her big fish before. Yeah, girls are talking about moving on a little bit to a different spot, so we might even do that. Good thing about fishing, whether from land or from boat, if you're not getting much action, move on to a different spot. See, I knew you'd be fine. Here comes Jess. She still isn't over here yet. You good? Maybe you should go back over that way and then down over the top of this rock to there. Or come down this way and go that way. All right. What? I can't hear you. I didn't hear you, sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, baby. Whoops. That's all right. Would you like me to hold that for a minute while you try to jump over there? Let's hope that you don't end up the same way the rod ended up. Maybe that's not a good idea? Yeah, okay. All right, let's see how you go. The edge of that rock could be a little bit slippery, so be careful. Yay! That's a shame. I was actually hoping you'd fall in the water. Yeah. All right. Well, I've come about as far up as I can actually walk, unfortunately. Left the girls back down there a bit, they'll be fine, but I've come up here and old mate's got his fence up. Now just remember, if you can get around there, you are legally allowed to go upstream still. Okay? You're not allowed to be jumping over his fence, but you can certainly go around the fence. On the other side of the river, there's got more fencing across there. Once again, you can go around the fence as long as you stay in the river area and don't go up into his paddocks or anything, up into the farmer's paddocks, because that is trespassing. But you can certainly stay in the river or on the edge of the river. There's nothing wrong with that. Very important, know your rights. I don't know where the girls, I've left them way back down there somewhere. I'll have to go back and check on them soon, make sure they haven't fallen to their death or something. Wish I could walk across this, actually. It'd be beautiful from the other side. I don't know if you can see my little guy in the water there. He's dancing and jigging and carrying on. The river's flowing pretty hard. As we saw from the other day when I was down here, that won't stop you catching a fish. Sometimes the trout are still sitting in there trying to eat, the old rainbow trout. I was reading that you're less likely to catch a brown trout at the moment, but that the rainbows are still out there because the brown trout are a bit sus of anything that might be in the water in case it's dangerous, whereas the rainbows don't seem to be too affected by that yet, because we're right on spawning season. So we've got about 2 weekends left. This weekend, next, sorry, 3 weekends if I could learn to count. This weekend, next, and the one after, for fishing in rivers like this. And then after that, yeah, there'd be no fishing in them because it's off season, and that's when the trout are making their babies and getting it on. So if you want to go fishing, now's the time to do it inland. Check the fisheries website or the DPI website for rules and things. Make sure you know your rules, because if fisheries do want to come for a wander and they catch you out here at the wrong time, you will get fined. There's my girls. Just just hanging out here being kids. I was going to say, isn't it good to see him outside without the devices? And then Jessica.
My foot was already wet, so.
Was it? Okay, you can have your shoes off. I almost said you could have your feet off, but that'd be a bit weird.
No, I said that my feet were wet.
No, that looks pretty dirty, gross water, doesn't it?
Jessica threw a lot of
Yeah, that's okay.
it. Why don't we take off?
Let's see. Gonna watch Jessica fall in here. I don't know what the weirdo's doing.
Wait, Jessica.
What are you doing, weirdo?
Let's go back.
Right, she's letting the dogs out apparently. So I'm using a spinner now. Thought I'd give it a bit of a shot. I was going to walk further down, but I can see there's some people down there having a fish and I don't want to get in their space. But so far in this spot, all we've seen is one fish surface. I've had a couple of nibbles in another spot, but other than that, it's been nothing. Been pretty dead, so might be back to another donut for me and my girls. Not sure where that one landed. Probably not somewhere good. Oh no, it's okay. It's safe. Thought I might have got hooked up on that big rock then. No good. Maybe I'll take this guy off and go back to my box of tricks. Give him another go. It's always frustrating when you know that there's at least one fish in here, but you just can't pick it up. Alright, well, might change this one over. Oh, where are you going? You digging somewhere, are you?
Yeah.
You digging to China? Trying to find gold.
That's what I said.
If you want to find gold, you need to find quartz. You know the white rock, the big chunky white rock? You find that, sometimes there's gold in there.
So which is that out there?
None of them. Alright, so I've gone with, I think it's called the White Pearl Striped Tiger Nymph. You can see on the end of my, probably can't see that actually. That was a good cast. I forgot to, let's do that again. I was sure I released that. Anyway. No. I don't know what that is, Charlotte. Bail arm over. Let's not do that again. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? See, oh, you probably can't see that on camera, but down the river there, got an old mate and maybe his wife, daughter, friend, something, I don't know. A couple of people down there, and they're standing in the water having a fish. What are you doing? Oh, you're washing your hands, are you? Yeah. You know, in summer when we're here, you can swim in here too. No, quartz is a big, white, chunky looking rock. Rough looking.
This look crystal.
It also doesn't help that I'm standing facing downstream where the trout can see me, so it's just, it was easy to get to. So I might move around, go back around over the other side there if I can. It's just a bit of a hike to get around there, that's all. Well, I thought I'd take a shortcut and walk across the river. Just this little tiny bit here, but Oh, that water's cold. Oh. And I made it. Meanwhile, you good down there, baby? Do you need my hand to get up? Alright, let's see if I can do it without me slipping over as well. Oh, your hand's covered in dirt, grub.
Dirt? It's
Dirt and
rocky.
sand and rocks.
It's rocky.
Ew. I could put you on a hook and throw you in the river and catch a fish with you.
I won't be able to breathe.
You don't need to breathe. Not if the fish is going to eat you anyway. Now remember, your feet are wet, so they might be slippery on these rocks. Be careful. Nah. I'll be right, Dad, until, you know, I fall in or something. I'll slip you in a minute. Yeah. That sun's come out pretty strong too. A lot warmer than you'd think. So my little nymph at the end of here. Let me bring old mate a bit closer to the camera here for you. So that's my nymph. Tiny little jig head on top. A little bit of trout oil on the lure itself to hopefully attract ourselves a something or other. And then he's out in the water, give him a little bit of a dance, let him float, let him sink, wash it down with the current, bring it back up a little bit, and never know what could happen. Child of mine. I don't know what she's doing. Well, it might be about time to pack up, I think. There's nothing really seems to be happening too much. There's no real action going on. The two people I thought were fishing are not. They're just waiting about in the water. Just when it's awfully bloody cold, but it's kind of refreshing cold. Oh, look, she made it across without falling in. That's really good. Means I didn't have to go and save her. The awkward call to Mum. Hey Mum, you're down one, child. There's just nothing really interested today, unfortunately, and I've tried a few different things, and different areas, but there's just nothing really into it. And we are right at the end of the season, so it's not a huge surprise, but won't stop me from trying. I might hit up the Macquarie River. Maybe that'll be my next stop. Usually get quite a few redfin out of there. Up in Bathurst. Usually down near the Hereford Street Bridge. That's where most of the catches that I seem to get come from. look out for a bushwalking video. I'll be doing one of those pretty soon. Don't know if that'll be interesting or not, but you know, you guys can always let me know in the comments if you want me to do more bushwalking, less bushwalking, or none at all. I'll do one of those probably next week. I think that pretty much does my day, guys. So thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.